On to the rest of the video, which is probably peaceful and soothing and nice music and me voicing over blah 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 blah. She's so peaceful. Oh, look at the deer.
Dream team, stick together and make history. Golden Wonderland.
Hi, welcome back to my channel. I have some splaining to do. So I didn't upload last week. I have a giant headache right now, by the way, because I haven't had caffeine in 5 days and I'm having withdrawals. It's really great. So and the reason is because I'm on another antibiotic. Apparently my last UTI was antibiotic resistant, so it never really fully went away. It just kind of lessened the symptoms. So they put me on a new antibiotic this last week, but I waited like 4 to 7 days before calling the doctor because I thought that maybe it would just, like, you know, chill out on its own. But it didn't, so I was walking around here whimpering like a little bitch, and I finally got another thing of antibiotics. So when I went to edit the footage, oh, this is my sunscreen by Tula, by the way. When I went to edit the footage, there was like none of my face in it because I felt like garbage. So I didn't really film me. I just had like tons of like food clips. I didn't have anything else really. Oh, and I got someone in my family needed a bed and a company was gonna send me a bed, so I was like moving that stuff around too. And then after that day, like my bladder and like my side were just hurting so bad. So I ended up calling the doctor, which I'm glad I did. And yeah, I feel great now. I feel like 100 times better. But I didn't have enough footage for a vlog last week, so I was like, I'll just save it and put it together and just do like a 2-week vlog. It'll still say week in my life, but you guys will know that it's 2 weeks. So I'm just doing my makeup really quick. I'm running over to, she's not really a neighbor because I live in like an apartment complex, but she lives like maybe 6 minutes away. She has some eggs, so I'm going to get eggs from her backyard hens. So I figured I'd do some makeup. I'm just using the CoverGirl Clean Pressed Powder in the color Tan, and I usually use the It Cosmetics CC cream, but better, but I just don't feel like putting it on today, so I'm just doing some old school powder. My mom has used CoverGirl powder like her entire makeup career. It looks a little crazy on camera, but it looks fine in person. And I just got away from using powder, but it's very easy. And then I'm gonna use the Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer in Miro Butter. It's just like a light color, but this has like a really nice glow, so I just really use it on my nose. See, it adds like a highlight to your nose and over my lip. And then I have another one of those butter bronzers, and this one is in the color, wait, these both say Miro Butter. Oh, this one is Endless Summer, which is like a darker one. And this one is just bronzer. It's like the original one. So, but it's my skin color, so I use it just as powder. And then this one is Nice and Deep. So I use that as like my bronzer. So yeah, I'm gonna run over there and get eggs from her. I usually get them either from Wheatsville or my farmhouse box, but she's closer, and delivery for those boxes aren't until later in the week. So I'm just gonna run over to my neighbor and get them instead, and she's super nice. So I found her on Nextdoor, so if you have Nextdoor, I'm sure you could probably find someone in your area that has eggs or backyard hens too. And it's like limited, obviously, because she can't do a ton if she just has her backyard hens. But this is the Milk Makeup Cush Fiber Brow in the color Diesel. I don't know if they actually still sell this. I found this at TJ Maxx and I grabbed it, and I should have grabbed 2. I also got the Cush like lip balm at TJ Maxx. I went to TJ Maxx on Saturday to see if they had the keto pumpkin syrup. Obviously not because I'm keto, but the Jordan skinny syrups, I guess they're just called skinny mixes now. The keto one is sweetened with monk fruit, and the other ones are sweetened with sucralose. So I wanted the one with monk fruit. I just prefer the flavor better, but they didn't have that one. They just had like the regular ones there. So I think I'm just gonna go ahead and order the Tirani. And the reason I was looking at the skinny mixes was because I didn't want to have to order something online. I just wanted to be able to go and grab it, but that wasn't possible. I'm sure I could better organize this makeup basket I have. This is the NYX Professional Makeup. This is the micro pencil. And I think it's just dark brown. And I'll just do it right under here. I don't like my brows to look like too defined, you know? Just like them to look like natural defined. Like that. And then I do mascara, and that's literally all my makeup is now. I used to, it's so crazy to think I used to do so much makeup, but anyhow, I'm gonna spray my face before I do my mascara, and this is just the Lush Tea Tree Water. It's not really a setting spray, but it keeps the breakouts away, so I like it. I'm just gonna fan myself dry. And what is this mascara? This is the Voluminous Lash Paradise. This is like kind of old. I need to get rid of it. I actually have a new one of the Lash Princess, which is what I usually use, so I'll open that up. I was just trying to like get the most out of this one. But yeah, so the vlog, obviously, you'll, after this clip, which is like the most recent clip, you'll see like 2 weeks ago, and then you'll see this week, and then you'll be caught up on my life. I did get my hair braided, which I'll show you in a second after I'm done with my makeup. I'll take my bonnet off. And I just got my pink braids again from my mama. I have one sponsorship coming up that I needed to shoot for, so I went and got my hair redone. Lashes are done. And then I'm just gonna leave my lips clear today. This is the Laneige Lip Glow Balm, and this one's in the scent Pear, but it's clear. And that's it. Super simple. An update of what I'm using. I was using a lot of Hourglass for a very long time, but these Physician Formula bronzers give me like that same like nice inner glow look. So I've just been using those, and it's just like, I guess kind of natural looking makeup. I don't know. What is natural looking anyhow? But I'm sorry I missed a week. Enjoy the last 2 weeks in my life. These gorgeous cookies just got delivered to my house. I had taught a private yoga retreat for a company, and they sent these as a thank you. It's from a local place called Kelly's Bakehouse, or Kelly's Baking Co. I went to their website. Cookies and treats. These are almost too pretty to eat, and I went and checked them out on Instagram, and they're actually like, they just reduced their hours because they're like very short staffed and struggling a little bit during the pandemic. So if you would like to try them and support a local Austin business, they do ship. I saw that. And these are stuffed cookies, so there's like stuff in the inside, I guess. Oh my gosh, bad idea. So messy. This one is stuffed with Nutella, and it has marshmallows on the outside. Looks pretty good. My plants, not all of them, some of them are being watered. This one's crazy, like look at that vine coming down, but she definitely needs water. Anyhow, they're in my normal spot where I show my meals. So I'm having this big old salad for lunch, 2 boiled eggs which this one, look how teensy, because I accidentally peeled off like half the whites. 3 dolmas that I got from Costco. They also sell these at Trader Joe's. They're very good. Cucumber, some pickled okra, pepperoncinis, tuna, and some Trader Joe's chunky guacamole. I don't know why the lighting's so incredibly bad. Okay, there we go. Much better view of what my lunch looks like. I don't have any dressing because the tuna has some mayo and Greek yogurt in it, and then I have the guacamole. So that'll be my dressing. I might put a little bit of extra vinegar from the pepperoncinis on it. And oh my gosh, so yummy. Delightful salad for lunch. This is the Buddha's Brew mason jar grapefruit kombucha. I thought that they stopped making this because the co-op stopped selling it, but I was at the Asian market and I found it and I got 2 of them, and it is by far the best kombucha in the entire world. Quick Trader Joe's haul. Some rice cauliflower, some dates, some chocolate chips, 72% dark. 2 things of my favorite rice cauliflower, the spicy Mexican style, some garlic, herbs, chives, dill, parsley. I thought I got cilantro too. Guess not. Some zucchini, a cucumber, teeny tiny avocados, these candy heart grapes, some white mushrooms, 3 sweet potatoes, a sugar kiss melon, some freeze dried strawberries, peanut butter. Here are the spices I got. The umami blend, 2 onion salts because I use it a lot, some red chili flakes, my vitamin that I take pretty much every single day, and some little mini bell peppers, some cassava chips, the organic blue corn tortilla chips because the other ones that I usually get were very smushed, 2 grapefruits, 2 lemons, 1 aubergine, and 4 bananas. And that is my Trader Joe's haul. I have plenty of protein in the fridge, so good to go on that front. For dinner, I had some dolmas, a pork chop from Factor, and some cucumbers with boursin. So I figured I'd show you how I'm making my oats today. It's just like a big scoop of this non-fat Greek yogurt from Kirkland, half a tablespoon of chia seeds, 1 tablespoon of PB2, and then I'm gonna do, sometimes I do 1/3 of a cup, sometimes I do a 1/2 of a cup of oats. Today, I think I'm gonna do 1/2 a cup, and then half a banana that's frozen, and Premier Protein. And it's in the microwave for like 2.5 minutes, and I'm gonna drink my little wellness shot. This one's from Factor. I also get them from Costco. Just like turmeric and ginger, black pepper, that kind of stuff. I also peeled 2 grapefruits and put them into this jar. So I'm gonna have like half of a grapefruit. I like to eat grapefruit kind of like an orange is usually how I eat it, but it's pretty messy. So I just put them in this kombucha jar, and I'm gonna eat it with a spoon out of a little dish instead. When it comes out, I used maybe like 3/4 a container of Premier Protein because I used part of it yesterday. But yesterday I used 1/3 cup of oatmeal instead of 1/2 cup because I was eating it as a snack, not as a meal. So just smash up the banana. Since it's frozen, it will like completely disintegrate, and just add some sweetness. So once it's done, I think I'm gonna microwave this for like 30 more seconds because I like mine very thick, and then I'll add it to the oatmeal fixins over here. It's not beautiful. Well, it's oatmeal, you know. I didn't put any like stuff on top, and I know some people might ask why I didn't microwave the chia seeds to get them plump. I just don't like it, the texture that way. They do plump up like before you start eating, you know, they get a little chubby. So I have some grapefruits and some grapes, which are also a fruit. Or are they a berry? They're not a berry. They're a fruit. Fruit grape and grapefruit and oatmeal. Since I'm having Premier Protein in my oatmeal today, I'm just making my normal latte that I made last week, but out of almond milk. And I'm using, what is this? Rishenza? The 2 Pete's Rishenza pods. And I'm just using 2 today because almond milk isn't like as sweet, obviously, as Premier Protein. And then I just use 2 pumps of this daddy right here. So waiting for my Nespresso machine to heat up, which it just did. So, ooh, angry. I'm gonna do 2 shots this morning. I'm gonna do 2 shots this morning. And then grab my probiotic because I need to take that before I eat. Everything else needs to be taken with food. It's just black seed oil, which is for my digestion. Then 3 digestive enzyme pills. They're chewable. And then this is a cranberry pill. This goes with my probiotic. So I'll take that together. And then those are for my ADHD. So it's not as many pills as it seems. Because I take digestive enzymes. That looks like, you know what that looks like. I take digestive enzymes after each meal. That's why I have so many in each one. Then that's my multivitamin, and then I take those to go to bed. That's 5-HTP and L-tyrosine, because otherwise I can't sleep. So, yeah, that's my pill rundown. Not as much as it seems. I let my shots die, but I'm going to drink it anyway. Okay? Don't tell the coffee gods. I was very messily watering the garden, and I looked out and all of my children are waiting. So I have an excess of grapes this week, so that's what they'll be getting. Let's hear it for the boys. All boys today. Hi, I like your antlers. Oh wow, look at your antlers back there. Good? You like grapes? Hi, pretty boy. Wow, look at those big spicy antlers you got. He's blind in one eye. You'll be okay. They're looking after you. Good? You like it? He's also pooping. My dinner is all prepped. I have half of a ginormous sweet potato. The other half's there. Bell peppers, mushrooms, zucchini. I'm going to crack 2 eggs on top of it. It's going to be a sweet potato hash. I don't know if I said that. Then I have some herb bundles. I'm going to add some herbs to it. And some boursin to the top, because I bought a lot of boursin at Costco. So I need to use it. So that's going to be my dinner in a while. I'll show you when it's done. I'm getting ready to make some air popped popcorn right now for a little snack. So there is my dinner. I ended up cooking the sweet potato separately because I didn't want it to be mushy. So I put it in the air fryer, and then I have 2 chocolate covered dates and some ketchup. The truffle ketchup from Trader Joe's. And I'm watching Gilmore Girls. This is what the chocolate covered date looks like. Yummy! I started my morning off in the garden picking a crap ton of peppers because my shishito bush is magical. Oatmeal again. You know me. Once I find something I like, I usually eat it for a couple weeks in a row, and then you'll never see it again. So this is just an egg, cheese, and herb, egg white, cheese, and herb omelet. And then the same oatmeal I made the other day, except for I put peanut butter on top instead of using peanut butter powder. And there are dehydrated strawberries that I microwaved with the oats in this one. And then I put the banana on top. So same, but different. So I just got a delivery. I have no idea how I'm gonna get it in the house. My Big Fig mattress just got here. It's a king size. Big boy looks heavy. So got a frame, foundation. Basically, I just got a new mattress not that long ago, but I've been having some hip pain. Not sure if it's related, but there's also someone that just moved here from my family that needs a mattress, so I'm gonna send mine over. And since Big Fig wanted to send this one over, I was like, sure, especially since it's made for the fats. So let's see how I'm gonna get this in. Is this my foundation? I feel like a piece is missing. So I don't know if you can tell, but this is like, yeah, bowed in. So this is definitely the issue with my hip pain, not my mattress. Which I didn't think, because the mattress is so comfortable. But this was the issue, and this was the bed frame I got from Walmart. And I got my last bed frame from Walmart, but it was black and adjustable. So like you could move the feet up or the head up or like slightly elevate each side. This one was just a flat one. They cost about the same, but that black one was like 10 times more sturdy. My brother still uses it to this day. He sleeps on it and it's so great. And like these things are like so much stronger on that one, but this is like definitely like bowed in, like you can tell. So I definitely think that's why my hip's hurting, because I'm a side sleeper these days. But yeah, this is going to a family member anyhow. But just so you know, if you wanted a lull mattress, it's amazing and I still love it. But this bed frame is like very bad. Tonight I have some Trader Joe's Mexican cauliflower rice going. It's gonna be like a creamy, it's kind of like a dupe of that one I had from Factor, which is why I love those kind of ideas. And then I have some tilapia in here and some sweet potatoes, and I'm gonna have it with some avocado. Here's like half of my meal, cauliflower obviously. This is basically, you know when I make Turkish eggs? It's kind of like that. It's yogurt, raw garlic, Trader Joe's onion salt, and the Kinder Smokehouse barbecues. No, just smokehouse garlic. Smokehouse garlic. Mixed up, and I'm gonna dip my sweet potatoes, which will go here, and then my tilapia will go over the top. All right, there's our dinner. I only ended up using half of the potatoes because they wouldn't fit. So I'll probably eat these tomorrow for breakfast and have these ones for dinner. But that is it. Kind of like a Mexican-y situation, but not really. Kind of American and just a mix of Edyn things. Oh, this is stuffed with spinach from my garden and some boursin. Yum. So I interrupt this oatmeal montage video. I feel like I just ate a lot of oatmeal in this video to talk to you guys about my BMR recovery, which really your BMR doesn't technically get damaged, but it adapts to what you're doing. So for my dietitian specifically, and I'll link a video from a dietitian here on YouTube that has pretty similar views. They're like, there's one minuscule detail that's different between my dietitian and this dietitian, and I'll link her video below if you want like a good outline of what it's like to need to recover your BMR from a dietitian. This is just like my non-scientific, what I got from my many conversations with my dietitian and my doctor. If you guys don't know, I'm in a program called the Healthiness Program at my doctor, and my doctor is a weight loss doctor, and there's another endocrinologist there, and then under them works a team of dietitians. They do a bunch of different things in the office. They do bariatric surgery, they do ideal protein, which is like hella problematic, and then they do the elimination diet process if you are having issues with like your stomach or food intolerances, or you have allergies, and that's what I ended up doing. And then they guide you through until you reach your like goal. So you might want to look that up in your area, because that can be covered under insurance versus like having to pay out of pocket for a dietitian. And I feel like I've talked about that before in a Q&A, but I can't remember. So basically, since my BMR dropped so low, what we've been doing, number one, making sure I eat enough, which is why I'm not technically tracking. I have sort of been tracking, but only because you guys know I have ADHD and I need like a schedule kind of. It helps me remember to eat knowing that I have to track it. So I'm not tracking every single thing. It's just an idea of what I ate into my tracker so that I'm consistently eating throughout the day. So it's eating enough, whether that means your dietitian gives you a range of calories they want you to eat that's in maintenance or over maintenance. It's eating enough. It's incorporating gentle nutrition, which basically means eating balanced plates, using the plating method, whatever your plating method is, whether it's half protein, half veggies, or half non-starchy vegetables, a third carbs, a third protein, whatever your plating method is, practicing plating methods basically. and not giving in to every single craving you have, because a lot of the time when you come from a diet that's restrictive, whether you feel like it's restrictive or not, I talked about this a lot with veganism, like I didn't feel like it was restrictive, but by nature you're taking out food groups and your body can't tell the difference. So even though when I was on WW, I didn't feel like it was restrictive, I still wasn't eating enough. So once you go from eating not enough to eating enough, you tend to want to eat everything or have like this insatiable hunger. So it's like trying not to eat every single thing that you refrained from eating when you were on whatever lifestyle you're on or whatever. It's still like eating healthy, practicing that 80-20 rule, 80% like whole foods and 20% fun foods. So those are the two things within making sure that I'm eating enough that I'm doing. The next thing was reducing the amount and the frequency of workouts that I did, which you guys have probably noticed. There's not tons of footage of me at the gym or working out at home, and it's really because I've been asked to restrict my working out. I can walk every day, but with my walking, it can't be like my Peloton walks that I like to do, where it's like pump it, pump it, pump it. It's like leisure walks, keeping your heart rate down. There's a couple of reasons for that, but I'll talk about it after the rest of the activity stuff. And then restricting it to 3 times a week, and it being strength or resistance training, yoga, lifting weights, and or HIIT training, and the HIIT training not being more than an hour. So I've just been doing like a day of yoga and 2 days of like the weight stuff you guys have been seeing me do. And the reason for that is weight training and HIIT training help you burn calories after you're finished with the workout, and in your body burning calories, I'm trying to make sure I say it like the way my dietitian would. Let me reframe that. Doing strength training and HIIT training no more than 3 times a week for me, again, this is what my team has decided for me, helps my body be more efficient at using the energy it's given. So since after strength and HIIT training, your body continues to burn calories after those specific types of workouts. And when your body is burning calories after that, it helps it process kind of everything else more smoothly. So that's why they focus on those type. And this is the minuscule difference I was talking about. The video that I'll link below, she says walking, yoga, resistance training. She doesn't mention HIIT training at all. So that might be something that's like specific between providers and what research they've looked at, etc. So that's why I say don't take my word for it, listen to a dietitian. I just want to share my experience of what I'm doing. So eating enough, reducing the frequency and intensity of my workouts, and within that, moving throughout the day is also a goal for me. Usually I just move in bursts. Like when I go to the gym 2 times a day like I used to, I'd move a ton, but the rest of the day I'm on my computer, I'm on a Zoom calls aren't like this, which by the way, did you see like on TikTok when you tell kids to pick up the phone now, they do this because they look at iPhones, but like older people do this because it was like a regular phone. But I'm on Zoom calls, I'm editing, so I'm getting a standing desk so that I'll stand more throughout the day. I do like listen to my Apple Watch when it tells me to stand up once an hour, I get up, but just focusing on just more movement throughout the day outside of exercising, that can help. And getting enough sleep, that's another one. I'm really bad at sleeping. I've gotten better since I take 5-HTP at night. That really helps me sleep really well. But those are really the things that I'm doing to help raise my BMR. She warned me that I might gain some weight, which I have, but since it's been like a good deal of time that I've been like eating more and eating enough, I have started to see the scale go down again, which is great. So she asked me not to weigh myself at all, because she's like, if you see yourself gaining weight, especially when you've had so much progress, the first thing that people do is they stop eating enough. Like subconsciously, they make themselves stop eating so much because they don't want to gain any weight. So I didn't weigh myself for like, I guess it was like the first 45 days or something, but then I weighed myself. I noticed I gained about 20 pounds, and then last week I lost 5 pounds, but I'm not worried about the number still. I'm just gonna continue on eating enough, etc. And then we'll start after this process to working on any metabolic issues. So that's why I take inositol every day, and that's why I take selenium every day. So working on those things as well. But yeah, that is like the health update. Why I'm not working out like a crazy person anymore, but I still am like getting, like that walk felt good. It's hard because I like the reward of a nice sweat and like a nice huff and puff. So that's mindset work that I'm doing, personal growth. We love that for her. We love that for everyone, right? So that's, yeah, that's it. It's been interesting, but that's the pro of having a nice healthcare team that's like knows everything about your health, because I can't tell everything in this video about like every little marker on a blood test, every little genetic thing, like everything. Like you can't ever know it all. So I think it's like normal to be like, do this, or I'm doing this and I'm doing that, but we're all different people. So we all have to do like what's right for you and what hopefully your medical professional or team of medical professionals is asking you to do. But I did want to give like a basic guideline, since that's what other dietitians I've seen online have shared. The video I'll link below has shared. My dietitian, very similar, but a little bit different. And I'm sure there's nuances between every person depending on, like I said, where they studied, etc., what they specialize in, whatever. So that's the update. On to the rest of the video, where I'm probably going to be eating more oatmeal. Good morning. Did I show you guys I got a new mattress? It's over there. I'm making savory oats today. I saw a few videos on it and people say it tastes like risotto. So since I've been on the sweet oat train, I'm going to try savory oats. You can hear the fan going. One of my burners got oil on it. It was a little bit smoky over there. But I'm going to show you guys what I'm doing. So let's go to the kitchen. I actually drank a hot coffee today. You guys haven't seen e-mugs in forever. This is the espresso that I used. Well, that I'm using for my second cup. I used the purple one for my last one. But anyhow, over to the oats. So have mushrooms and bell peppers going. I have my oats. This was from yesterday in my immersion blender. I need to put that away. Then I'm going to do a little bit of the parm and Asiago mix, some Greek yogurt for creaminess, and everyone says that it's good. By everyone, I mean the YouTube videos I've watched. So I was like, let's try it. I am going to do an avocado and a fried egg on top, so I have my pan heating for my egg. We'll see if I like this. I'm really nervous. I feel like I'm going to, just the mental part is going to make me not want it. All right, here's what we got. I'm still very nervous about this, but I tasted the spatula and I thought it tasted pretty good. The texture is what's weird, because it's like, oh, this is oatmeal. It's supposed to be kind of sweetish, but it's not sweet at all. It's savory. It tastes good, so I'm gonna eat it and I'll let you know, hopefully, if it was good or not. I hope it's good. I think it's fine. It'll probably be fine. I'm making some hand rolls. I have some avocados, some cucumber, chives, clearly, some salmon, and some brown rice, just to steam in the bag stuff from Trader Joe's. Just gonna put them up here. They're gonna be very rustic kind of rolls. I'm gonna make 3 of them. And I also crisped up the skin to put in here. I just made a little spicy mayo, and this is the Trader Joe's peri peri sauce. Like I said, they're very rustic. They are not beautiful rolls, but they are delicious. You can see that crispy salmon skin in there. And this is gonna be my lunch today. Oh my gosh, so good. I just got my hair rebraided, so I didn't have time to cook. So Old Faithful Poke House. I do half salad, half rice bowl. And I got ahi tuna and spicy tuna on my bowl. And I got some ginger on the side too. Yummy. So good. I'm having a peanut butter cookie with chocolate chips in it. It's the 4-ingredient peanut butter cookies you probably made growing up. It's just, I only wanted to make 3 or 4 cookies. I ended up making 3. So I used a 1/4 cup of peanut butter, a 1/4 cup of monk fruit sugar instead of regular sugar. I used half an egg because it was such a small amount. Like if you do half a cup, it requires a whole egg. So I used half an egg, a little splash of vanilla, mixed it all together. Then I added a very loving amount of chocolate chips, and then they bake for 10 minutes and you turn them halfway through. Not like flip them, but you rotate. So if these are in the front of the oven, you move them to the back. This was in the back, you just turn the pan, you know, so that they don't burn. And it's pretty soft and yummy, and yeah. So I had 3 of those that I made, and that's what I'm having for dessert today. I made these sweet potato pie oats yesterday, and they were super good. I'm using my pumpkin pie spice because in this house it is fall, okay? I don't care that it's 90 degrees in Texas, and if I didn't have a UTI and I could drink coffee, I would have had all the spices of the pumpkin from every single location that offers it, because you have to do a proper review each year. But I haven't had any, and it's been terrible because I have enough stars to get one at Starbucks. Apparently McDonald's came out with pumpkin, and I do like the McDonald's iced coffee with sugar-free vanilla. It's super good. They were doing like $1 pumpkin drink on the app, and I was like, eye twitching. I haven't had Dunkin'. I usually don't like Dunkin's iced coffee or coffee in general, but I'm making my oats. Savory oats give me the heebie-jeebies, and I don't think I'll ever eat them again. So I have some Premier Protein, 2 dates, a little bit of sweet potato. It's like, you know, some sweet potato in there, and I'm gonna put some cinnamon sugar. And these are actually rolled oats. I just have them in here and I grind them, so they look like oat flour, but it just gives you a creamier consistency, and it makes rolled oats cook faster. But the rolled oats container was from Trader Joe's, and I prefer this container better, like it seals better, so I put them back in here. This is what they look like, all orange and good, barely any clumps. I'm going to add the same thing I've been adding all week, a scoop of yogurt and chia seeds, mix it in a bowl, and that's it.
Baggage, this heavy load on my shoulders might turn me to a savage. Is that why I gotta fight to get respect? That's a shame, who's to blame? I don't know, but all I know is that we still rocking them chains, still taking that whip, still trying to get paid, still trying to find God, still trying to act safe, yeah. Put a youngin' on the corner, now he winning. By 27, he'll be dead or in prison shampoo, yeah. These are all the terrible conditions that we bind and we put inside the minds of our children. Can't you see we in despair? Look around, we got crime everywhere. But you still sell false hope, cause you just don't care. No, you just don't care. No, you just don't care. You just don't care. You just don't. I hope my people can really go make a difference instead of being the people incarcerated in prisons. I never got caught for dealing a hole in a stolen pistol, so this one goes out to Warren, my granted justice and crystal. Hold up, if you ain't adept, careful with your step. Get your soul in line, chasing after checks. If you ain't inclined to say what's on your mind, please don't throw your stones at me for speaking what's on mine. Man, I still don't feel that comfy in my own skin. It's hard to find your self-worth as a broken kid. These frames never held images of my own kin. That's why I rap sheet the only place we fit it in. Yeah, you can go to court or you go on that court. You do 9 to 5 or you go play a sport. Can't represent the house if you out on that field. If you forget your place, you might turn to Emmett Till. Watch them legislate to execute my brothers that they kill. Got me talking about my problems as a way for me to heal. I went looking for a Beverly when I went to the hills, but I came back with a diamond and a couple dollar bills. Now they got me saying, oh yeah, don't you see we in despair? Got crime everywhere, dark clouds in the air. If you don't know the game.
I decided to take a little walk and get outside, get some fresh air. That's it for this video. This sports bra is super old. I got it from a dormie probably like 6 years ago. They might still have something similar. I don't know. It's very like light support though, not like heavy support, but I love the print. Enough looking at my boobies, I guess. Anyhow, my period is arriving in like, excuse me, like 2 days, and my period craving this month is bean and cheese burritos. I had a bean and cheese burrito yesterday, like on one of my low carb tortillas with some beans and some cheese, and my phone's ringing, so that's a sign that I really need to go. Get out there, still sweating, going to take a shower, and love life. I'll talk to you guys soon.